We're missing a keystone species in the Mojave, right? The goats in this landscape were strategic. When I researched this land, there used to exist huge herds of pronghorns, which are kind of like deer and goats. They would be cutting down the grasses, fertilizing everything, aerating everything, all these benefits they do for the farm, those pronghorns were doing for all the Mojave ecosystem right here. And then when we killed them all off, the ecology starts to go down, all its efficiencies. Like that pronghorn was fulfilling a keystone role. So it's kind of like the equivalent of how people are putting cows in, the middle of the United States because there used to be a giant bison population, right? So if you can efficiently rotate, your cows enough, it kind of fulfills that old role that the bison are playing. And over the past few years, on every lot that I've selectively moved them and move them efficiently, they have boosted up that native landscape a lot. We're over here looking at an Agave Americana, and I wanted to quickly mention one huge benefit that I'm seeing on all of these different agaves in this, in the various fields that I'm running the goats heavily in. All of the biggest leaves on the base here, which has a little bit of dry at the tip, is what the goats like the most. And they have munched on these leaves a lot. And they'll leave the pups, lots and lots of pups. There's actually probably around this agave in between 30 to 40 pups. And, I try to harvest them every season or every 2 seasons. So this is probably, only 3 months growth of pups, right? And the goats are essentially being ran through the fields and maintaining my agave, so I don't have to come in here with machetes and maintain some of these leaves. And then they maintain the native ground cover and keep it low so it's not competing with the agave. And by doing that, the agave is kind of being shocked and thinking that it's going to die or that it's being eaten up. And I believe that's why I'm starting to see in these fields that I run the goats in, extreme pup production is what I call it, because the first agaves of this species were probably producing a third or half of the pups that I'm getting by running the goats in those fields, right? So it may be that by foraging your animals in the agave fields, you'll actually have higher pup production.